If you think about it, pizza delivery is a peculiar phenomenon. A stranger travels to an unknown place to meet an unknown person who, in turn, opens their door to an unknown visitor. Sometimes it works out well. Welcome to Radiopidemic, Season 2, Under 30 Minutes, Strange Tales of Pizza Delivery. This spring, the Austin Community College Drama and Creative Writing Departments continue their 8-part weekly series of short audio plays, written by ACC creative writing students and local professional playwrights. Episode 4, Mr. Pepperoni, written by Raul Garza and performed by Patrone and Pablo Munoz-Evers. Scene, home in a not fancy neighborhood. One gladiator, sausage, and peppers and olives coming up.
It's open!
2412?
Sylvester? Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Let me look at you. It's been a while. Well, clean shaven. You filled out a little. Carry it well. And you brought something. Always the thoughtful one, no matter what everybody said. Sylvester. I'm embarrassing you. But grandmothers do that. Don't think I've forgotten how you used to hide in the crawl space when company called.
Ma'am?
Mostly Gerald and that tiresome first wife of his. I'll tell you, more than a few times I would have liked to have crawled under that house myself when I'd hear that clunky Ford wheeze into the driveway.
Okay.
Is that pizza I smell? So exotic. You always were. Extraordinary, that's the word. Oh, look at me, gabbing up a storm. Come in. Would you look at your fancy pizza carrier thing? You always were one for details.
Yeah, ma'am, you ordered the...
Pepperoni. A classic, of course. Oh, and what's this?
It's the...
I see sausage and peppers and olives. How continental.
It's the gladiator.
The gladiator.
For the few, the bold, the flavor conquers.
Clever.
Oh, I didn't... It's actually... So, anyway, total comes
Patsy had this delivered. Silly thing. I saw she left it on my neighbor's front door. People these days in such a rush.
You took these bags
Obviously too busy to drop them off herself. Oh, Patsy. What with, well, you know, the whole...
I don't think these bags are for you. It says here
Cashews. Boring. Baking soda. Well, at least that's practical. Canned tuna? Well, that's different. Oh, I do love these cookies. The expensive brand. Salad dressing. Okay. Tampons. Well, now that is very considerate of her. Let's just lay everything out on the buffet over there. That way, when people arrive, and they will arrive, this lovely selection will be right here to greet them.
Okay.
The tampons we may want to keep somewhere more discreet. Not that there's anything wrong with them. I mean, I say put them right where you can grab one. But some people, your Aunt Connie, for example, would disagree. Decorum, she calls it. Decorum my ass. I say, why should anyone have to go rooting around for a tampon in the middle of a funeral?
Funeral?
Exactly. People, men and women, should be glad we have these little wonders. And would you just look at the smart packaging? In my day, we had these awful sanitary napkins with belts and pulleys and hooks, practically an assembly line. Oh dear, I'm embarrassing you again. Tampons. Good thing. Funeral or no funeral. How do I look?
You look awesome.
Awesome. Thank you. You know, a person's lucky to share a few happy years with another human being. Much less 56.
56?
I suppose you're right. It is a bit of a stretch to call them all happy years. But surely there's some, I don't know, transitive marriage property. Like if the majority were happy, then you basically round up, right?
I think you should remember the years however you want.
Thank you, dear.
They are your memories.
Your grandfather, God rest his soul. Got to get used to saying that one. Well, he never did forgive you.
Oh?
Sorry if that's, well, blunt. You know me. Gerald, Dorinda, Patsy, Anton? Why, they've practically disowned me. And did they ever throw a hissy when they learned that this vigil would be held right here and not at some overpriced funeral parlor? We're not fancy people, Sylvester. You know that.
Right.
Oh, they do hold a grudge. Patsy says they may not show up at all on account of how I handled your little incident.
My incident? Look, lady.
Like you're the first person on earth to ever. I'm just going to say it. Serve time. You were young. You are young. They think I'm a fool for inviting you back into my home after, well, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future, right?
I guess so.
Not I guess so. I know so. I know so.
I know so.
That's more like it. Just promise me you're on a new path.
I actually am. Just started a new job this week.
You're gonna be great. Just believe in yourself, Sylvester.
I do.
No matter how difficult things get, you have to turn to me or a friend or God. Just not that, not drugs, not dealing.
Oh, that? No, that's just my boss.
Sure seems like he's desperately trying to reach you for something.
Probably a delivery.
A delivery?
Not that kind. Look, I promise, I'm clean.
2412 Belmont Street. You wrote down the wrong address. You think you'd remember your own grandmother's address. 2410, silly. I'm on to you, Sylvester.
You are?
Information overload. Smart this, data that. And heavens, it's a miracle you young people can remember anything these days. Would you look at that spread? Your grandfather would be so proud. Sylvester, you are the last to carry the family name. The last male heir. Or maybe the next. That's what we'll call it, a new chapter, you understand?
You're saying don't disappoint you.
Dear, I don't give a damn if you disappoint me. Just don't disappoint yourself. Lord, where are my manners? I haven't even given you a proper tour, let you view the body.
Oh, I don't want to see the...
Just make yourself comfortable. Goodness, you must be burning up in that jacket. Here, let me hang that up. Such a crisp shirt. You always were the finest looking young man. Mr. Pepperoni. Don't know that particular brand, but they do make a nice shirt. Very flattering. My Sylvester.
Look, my name is...
Your name's... what?
Kinda unusual, isn't it?
It was your great-uncle's, a veteran. I'll tell you about it when we dance. Your grandfather always said, when I go, and I guess he just knew he'd go first, I don't want any crying. Okay, I said. Promise me you'll dance, he said. Okay, I said again. I don't think he believed me.
I believe you.
Husbands and wives, I told him. He laughed. We're the same that way. Love a good old sad song. Loved. Can't stand those happy, uplifting, life's a celebration, you are my sunshine songs. If you're that happy, do us all a favor and keep it to yourself. That's what I think. What Albert thought. Like I said, we were alike like that. We were alike a lot. And not a lot.